Hi, my name is Samuel. I studied a double degree in chemical engineering and biotechnology, and I have been awarded the Richard Buttery Glioblastoma Research Vacation Scholarship. My project is evaluating lysosome function in glioblastoma, and I was working on this with Dr. Eunwoo Robinson. In this project, we look to see at cellular stress responses in glioblastoma, and if we could investigate and take advantage of potential vulnerabilities in the glioblastoma cells. Throughout this project, I really enjoyed making new discoveries about protein interactions in glioblastoma and ways they could potentially be used in the future in treatment. I also really enjoyed learning new lab techniques that I will continue to use as I go this year into my honours in molecular biology and hopefully continue to use in the future as I do a PhD in biochemistry. A fun fact about me is I love to go scuba diving.
Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm this year's Chris Adams UniSA Research Grant recipient. And I was born in South Korea, but I lived most of my life in US. And to study for my PhD, I came to Australia. For my PhD project, I'm working on improving CAR T-cell therapy for glioblastoma with Associate Professor Lisa Ebert, Professor Michael Brown, and Dr. Tessa Gargan. CAR T-cell therapy has been really successful in treating certain types of cancer, such as lymphoma and leukemia. However, it hasn't really seen such level of success in terms of glioblastoma. So for my project, my goal is to improve the CAR T-cell therapy for glioblastoma and provide the same level of success that we have seen from other types of cancer to glioblastoma. I would like to thank the NRF and the Adams family for providing me with such a generous scholarship that I would use to visit research labs, to learn and expand my knowledge, and attend conferences to share ideas.
So I'm Bryan Gardam, a third-year PhD student in the Translational Oncology Lab here at the CCB. So my PhD project is looking at the access between dendritic cells and T cells in glioblastoma. My supervisor is Associate Professor Lisa Ebert. I got interested in this as a project because I'd read that in glioblastoma the dendritic cells, an antigen presenting cell, are deficient and don't work as well as they should. But there was limited detail and the depth of the research wasn't there. So we decided we could take that on. These antigen presenting cells work with T cells to identify targets for them to go off and kill. So that's why this is important. Hoping to find a way to identify why they're deficient, why they're defective, and if we can restore this. I find this project super exciting, and I could best describe myself as a kid with the bottomless bag of lollies that's allowed to have as many as they like all the time. Being a mature age student, I think has helped with the passion. I didn't even know I had the passion until it was there and I was ready to go. Being at the start of my third year, I've already found some exciting results that I'm hoping to share very shortly. And I hope that this will lead to the next step and the next step and the next step. And these steps will keep changing as we find new and interesting things. So a fun fact is, I'd never been to uni until 5 years ago. I'm nearly 50, but I did spend 22 years in defence prior to that, and this was another leap in a direction that I had never considered. And I like colourful shirts.
Hi, my name's Dione. A long time ago I studied an honours degree in biotechnology at Flinders University. My honours was in the effects of HIV infection on the brain, looking specifically at the causes of HIV dementia. The title of my project is Identification and Assessment of New Treatment Options for the Childhood Cancer Medulloblastoma. And I'm doing that with my supervisors, Associate Professor Quentin Schwarz and Dr. Catherine Pillman. And medulloblastoma is a devastating disease that mostly affects children. It comes in a number of types, but some of those types are treatable. Others, the treatments are not very effective, but even if you do get response to the treatment, there's usually treatment harm that befalls the patients, so there's a real urgent need for better and more effective treatments. Fun fact about me is that I like to design and sew quilts, and that is a blood sport. It's way more competitive than science. Right, I'd just like to express my gratitude to the NRF for sponsoring my PhD, and also to the Adams family for making that happen, and also to Quentin and Kat for having the vision and the belief in me to take me on into their labs.